Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey guys, this is your girl Kat Harvey and the beautiful, illustrious A Christine.
Ta-da!
Ada, how are you doing this morning, ma'am?
Listen, let's not focus on me. Can we just get a close up on you and can we just have you give us a little twirl? You know what I mean? A little bit of hand action for the camera, please. I am doing great because I am on screen with your beautiful self.
Thank you very.
Okay.
It's raining here, so it's so funny though. Like it's raining here, so I'm like, I have it in the ponytail though, like because I'm like, no, yeah, because we had the event. Me and Bestie are going to a gala tonight. So
Ooh,
very excited about that. Cannot wait for
please.
that to happen. But
Can you give us some like outfit details? Give us some outfit details. What
so
colors are we wearing?
So I'm torn. Okay, so you guys can help. I'm actually torn. And welcome those who are coming in. I see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm actually torn. So Bestie, I posted a picture of what he's wearing. He has a black tux, a Hugo Boss black tux with the shawl collar. Very classic, very clean. And everybody knows Bestie is a very handsome guy. So he looks absolutely amazing, right?
Very dapper. Very, very
Yes,
dapper.
yes, yes. So I'm torn between this a red gown that has like a applique. It's it's sleeveless, but it has an applique across the left shoulder, right? So I'm like, oh, because I love red, right? And then I was like, but then I also have a silver gown that has sequins, and I'm like, I don't, and it has sleeves though. And I it's like a off the shoulder, but it has sleeves. And I'm just torn between the two. I don't know which one. Hey
Mm.
Joseph, welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'm torn.
Hi.
I don't know which one.
Mm. Well, we need you all to weigh in on this. What is your consensus? Should she go with the red sleeveless one shoulder applique dress, or should she go with the silver shoulder out but sleeved gown? So off the shoulder gown, let's call it that. So, what do you guys think? Weigh in, let us know. Of course, the pictures will tell us later. But either
Yeah.
way, I know going to look absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely amazing.
What's your preference? Hey Christine, what do you
Ooh, I mean, I'm one for a good punch of color. So I love the red, but I am also one for like classic silhouettes because
right, right,
it just exudes and just radiates. It's like, and then when you step into the room, it's almost like the Cinderella effect, like, "Ah,
right.
I'm here," that kind of a thing. Um, I think, how about this? How about you just wear both? Bring both,
Okay. Well, and it's so
walk
funny
in
because
one, and
so
change halfway through.
okay, I wish I could. So it's in New York, and I'm going over Bestie. So it's like I want to take both because I'm just so unsure of which one. And of course, I
Gotcha.
have an appointment to get my face beat. Yes.
Listen, well, oh, Joseph chimed in. He said,
Oh, he
"Wear the
said,
gown with the
okay,
red, the
okay,
applique
okay,
gown with the
okay,
red.
okay,
It will be regal." So, okay.
okay, okay. Thank you for that, Joseph.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Now, see, just really quick, because we're talking about galas and gowns, I have a function to go to as well. I have a black tie function to go to.
Okay.
Yes, I know. I feel like it's been a long time since I've been dressed up.
Right, right, right. So what
But
color are you wearing? Yeah.
I am actually wearing a color that's going to be like hinted at towards our girlfriend's weekend.
Hint,
So
hint, hint.
hint, hint, hint. So I'm gonna be wearing a gown in that color family, but it is full of sequins as well, and a little bit of
Okay.
sparkle and shimmer. It can be completely off the shoulder, in like, tube topish, or it can just
Okay.
have like strap, either way. But
Okay.
it is very classy, long and flowing,
Okay.
not tight, but it gives you a little bit of a shape to
Yes.
it, so you can see what's happening, but leave enough to the imagination.
Yeah, mine is that way. Yes. So we
Yes,
gonna
she
see
said
what
mine is that way.
we're gonna see what happens.
Listen, I hear you. I hear you. I will be doing my own makeup for this one. So I only hope and pray that as I go back and listen to Jasmine's, holiday sleigh video with us, that I get this
Yeah.
thing right with the under eye. I'm really trying. Anyways, y'all, this is not a gala and makeup show, I promise. But since we both got after 5 functions this weekend, I thought it might be fun to share. But we'll also be
Okay.
sure to post on the page our final looks and
Oh
how
yes, yes,
everything
yes,
turned out.
yes, 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 yes. Absolutely, absolutely.
Stop.
Joseph said, "I have style." Stop. Don't laugh. Yeah. Okay. Like, well, Joseph, tell us this before we jump into our subject. So, what would you like to see your significant other, your lady? What kind of classic look, if you were going to a gala, would you like to see her in? So we've shared a couple of ideas that we have that we're going to be wearing this weekend. So what would you like to see your lady in, your significant other in? So while Joseph's thinking, let's see. While Joseph's thinking, let's see. So we're talking about dating, love, and expectations. This is such a hot topic. I mean, it's a hot topic. Everywhere you
Yes.
turn on the real on social media, whether it's TikTok, whether it's
Mhm.
Facebook, whether it's IG, this is a hot topic.
I
And I
agree.
know I constantly send like Christine and other people these videos because 2-3 o'clock in the morning I'm up watching these videos. Because some things you just like, are they serious right now? Like, and so Christine is going to share one of the videos. I'm not sure which one she's going
Oh
to.
God. Well, give us more of a segue into
I got you.
and I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling it
I'm
up.
hoping she's not going to show the one I'm getting ready to talk about.
Uh-oh.
So
We'll find out.
So it was one where the girl and the guy was getting ready to go out, and the girl says, the expectation she had of this guy, and she was like, well, I need you to, pay this bill and that bill. I need you to clean this and take care of the kids and cook and he was like, but they're your kids. Like, you had these kids before we even met. Like, and they were just boyfriend and girlfriend. So, and then that's another question I have, right? Because that's another reel I watched, right? About boyfriend and girlfriend versus
Husband and
marriage.
wife. It's true.
Yes. Because do you guys see it as a difference? I have an opinion. The videos that I sent, the guy that actually did it had an opinion. And what he brought out, one thing that he brought out in the word was, it's nowhere in the word that says a man that findeth a girlfriend.
Uh-oh. I feel like we're about to step on some toes. I can just hear him going.
Yeah, it's a good thing, So, and I'm saying favor, with God. So, and all these people are like, oh, I have a boyfriend, I have a girlfriend. And then at what age? At what age are you still seeing a boyfriend and girlfriend? I'm just curious. Inquiring minds just want to know. Like, what age group?
Cat, I can hear the toes. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Wait, 28-inch split down the left leg, black dress, sash, or shawl don't matter. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, and both of the dresses both of the gowns I have splits. I like to show a little leg.
Right.
We know I like to show a little leg. But yeah, so that's a question for sure, is how old are we still talking boyfriend and girlfriend in our 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s? I've had somebody talk boyfriend and girlfriend, and they was like in their 60s, 70s. Like, how old is too old to say boyfriend and girlfriend? When do we, how long do you date somebody? How long do you date somebody before you make that commitment? Because I know people who have dated for 20, 30 years and they never made that commitment, or they feel like they've made a commitment. So chime in, and I see we have some people just, we want to welcome you. So don't be shy, chime in and let us know your thoughts. Yeah, it's a leg day, Joseph. It's a leg day. It's always a leg day.
Yes, every day is leg day.
Every day, leg day.
Hello? Every day is leg day. And the funny thing is, for Kat in her dresses, every day is leg day. Yes. And the funny thing is, I live by that mantra when I'm in the gym. Every day is leg day.
Leg day. Every day is leg day.
Because you never know when you might have to show your legs.
Okay.
You don't want to be like, oh man, I know they don't look just as well as they could because I didn't do nothing with my legs today. Wrong answer. Every day is leg day.
Every day is leg day. Okay, so let's jump into this. So how old is too old? Okay, so let's see. 30 years old is the cutoff for the boyfriend girlfriend title.
30 years old. Okay.
What do you think, Ikra? Because like you were off camera for a little bit, but I know people who are 60s, 70s. Oh, this is my boyfriend. This is my man. Y'all been together for 30 years, 20 years, and y'all haven't made that commitment to something else? Or is there expectation? Because there may not be an expectation.
And it might just be
anything else.
Yeah, it might just be that, oh, well, we're okay with the way it is. We don't believe in or feel like we have to have that title because we don't want to mess it up, or we like it just the way it is. That wouldn't change it. That would only just slap an extra title on it. It wouldn't, increase our love or whatever. Joseph says,
it's marriage or PlayStation 5.
I'm pushing 40 and it's marriage or PlayStation 5.
Are they interchangeable? Is it marriage or PlayStation? Like they're interchangeable?
For me, it's marriage or chicken wings. And shopping. So
okay, mine would be marriage
or traveling.
Yes, I was gonna say. See, she knows me so well. She knows me so well. Yes. Traveling and shopping. I need to shop too. I need to travel and shop. Yes, that's the
Kat. But she's not a big eater, so she can just eat one of my chicken wings while we travel and shop together. So
while we travel and shop. But it's just really curious to me about, are we setting expectations in our dating?
I don't
Do
know.
we have any expectations, or is it just to go out to get a free meal? Or is it just to go out to get a quickie? Or what are the expectations?
That's true.
What are the expectations? So how do you set up? Because especially online dating, right? So you meet this person online, y'all are vibing or whatever, and then it comes to the next level. Hey, let's meet up. What's the expectation there? Are you setting any expectations? Are you spending enough time in that initial phase to get to know each other? Or you like, oh, yay, somebody hit me up. When we going out?
Yeah, exactly.
My house or yours?
Matter of fact, which hotel?
Okay, or we can just do
where
it in
you
the
want
car.
to meet.
We can just do it in the car. Yours or mine.
Some people are exhibitionists like that. I don't have that in me. And listen, it's nothing against you. This is no judgment. If that's how you
Not at all.
like to, do your thing. Hey, some people live on the edge in that way. Me, I'd rather jump off a cliff and like go like parasailing or like, just something crazy. But I don't live on the edge in that way. I'm a very private person.
So
very,
Joseph,
very private.
So Joseph, you don't believe in online dating? So okay, so that's always a split conversation too.
That's interesting. I kind of met my husband online, kind of. Kind of. And it's been working out. But again, to each his own. Like you may have your own set of experiences and stuff.
I'm not an online dater either. I don't think I do well online dating. That's not my thing. But I've had girlfriends who've met their husbands, aka like A. Christine just said, that met their husbands online and have been married for a number of years. Like one person just celebrated their 19th anniversary. They met their husband online. And actually, one of those people encouraged me to get online and try it. And I think it's a personality type, maybe that does well with online dating and
versus face to face.
Right. Because I'm definitely a face-to-face person. We need to interact. I need to feel your energy, discernment, whatever word we need to call it, right? But that's me. So Joseph, after the trash I met, and you've had, but this is the thing. You meet
after the trash I met
bad people on both sides, though. You meet them in person and online.
It's true.
It's true. And where are we going to meet these people? Okay, so if not online, where are we meeting? Yeah. Where are we meeting people now? Where are we meeting people to date? Where do you meet people to date? Is the club still a thing? I know back in the day, that's where that's where I met my husband, my ex-husband, ex-husband.
Hey. Well, you know what? So kind of like to what you're saying, where do you meet people? And then what you were saying before, like online versus face-to-face.
Yes.
I just wanted to chime in. So the way I met my husband was partially online, but somewhat face-to-face. I was referred to him from, I guess, what would now be called a mutual friend. That really wasn't all that mutual because I didn't even know him. But either way, you could say he was a mutual friend. And of course, Facebook being what it is and what it was, well, here's his profile name. What's your profile name? You guys can look each other up and finally see each other and decide if you want to go from there. And so when we saw each other, we were both madly smitten. Well, he was smitten with me and just madly in love instantly. And I hope he's watching, because if he says anything different, he's lying. We saw each other and we're like, maybe this might be worth pursuing. But we didn't exchange phone numbers or anything. We just looked at each other's Facebook profiles and we just slid into each other's DMs for about maybe 2 to 3 months. And so that was our form of online dating via Facebook Messenger. So shout out to Mark Zuckerberg and all of the executives at Facebook. You have facilitated a beautiful relationship. We appreciate you, Mark. Thank God for you. But also,
matchmaker, Mark.
Okay.
So that's interesting that you said that.
It transitioned to face-to-face. And then to the point where you're saying meeting people in clubs. Our first date, we went to a bar with live karaoke. And it was like, that was our real very first time face-to-face, loud music, crazy stuff happening. But it was fun. Because he was like, well, I know, you're a church girl, so I just want to see how you would react. I'm like, what? You take me somewhere with karaoke? Give me this mic. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Oh yeah, because
But
you taking the stage. I am cracking up at Joseph. Joseph said the grocery store, the line at KFC, it don't even matter anywhere but online. Okay.
I'm weak. Now you know what, Joseph, though? I used to think that I would meet my husband at a grocery store. I always felt I watched way too many Lifetime movies. And Hallmark movies. I always felt like we would reach for like the same melon or like the same fruit and accidentally like our fingertips would accidentally touch and be like, oh, how are you doing? Did you want this melon? Yes, I did. Well, I don't know. Maybe we can split it over lunch. Okay.
Not the romance.
I'm so cheesy.
You will take the mic and run. I think a great formula, of course, is introductions from another person, like friends, mutual friends. I think that's very good because then they sort of know both of you, right? So they're like, oh yeah, you guys may click or vibe or whatever, right? So I think that's a very good way. Meeting people out is interesting because then y'all have that kicks. He slid in my DM. So, but we knew each other from like years ago and got out of touch. So again, thank God for social media, Facebook. Woo, yeah, shout out.
Hashtag go Mark Zuckerberg.
Yes, that was. I mean, you know this story, like such a relationship like that I've never that I had. So the expectation, though, I think we have to be clear in what our expectations are, even before we pursue or be or setting ourselves out to be pursued, whichever way we want to say it. I think we need to have it in our minds. And it was funny you were saying about how you had this in your mindset of, oh, we would be in the grocery store and reach for the same melon. This question to ask: women do this? Men do this? The whole relationship with someone I had, we even have, or if we even have a relationship with this person. Women do. I know do. Like the guy y'all talks, maybe like, oh, this is my guy. And it's like, you talk one time. Is that your guy? Like, but y'all are already in your mind. Y'all already been out on several dates. Y'all are practically married.
Yeah,
and all this other stuff. But he don't know nothing about you. Like he doesn't even know that you're thinking about him like that, or vice versa. So I want to know if guys do this. I don't want to do it. I did because I have girlfriends, and I had to catch myself all the time. Wait. You don't know anything. Like no, y'all. I get that. I get that. But I mean, some women think they are literally in a relationship. Like this is my boyfriend, girlfriend, significant, and they never really even talk to that person.
Yeah. No, it's crazy where we are in our minds now, Kat. Again, they send you one message or they like one post or whatever. I don't know. And all of a sudden, oh, they love me. It's like, no. They don't even know you exist. Hello, let me get close to the camera. They don't know you exist. They don't know you exist.
Or don't actually have a face-to-face, like y'all are in a, let's say y'all go to the same church or the same, I don't know, y'all are some function together. And they say, oh, you look nice today. The male or the female, who knows? You look, oh, you going to tell audience, I met a new guy today. You know, oh, yeah. And they're like, no, all I said looked nice.
I get it. There have been many a Lifetime movies based off of something like that. People give one person a compliment and they become like super obsessed and start stalking the other person.
Right.
And we're not saying that any of our viewers or Kat Harvey and A. Christine family would do anything that extreme.
Of course,
but
not us.
I think it is what the real boss of the show, the producer, is sitting right to the right of me. So she's yelling some orders at me, so I have to pay attention. But I do think you hit on something when you said like those expectations about what we even expect of ourselves and other people before we even get into a courtship, a talking situation, a relationship. It's like, what are you expecting here? What are you going into this for? Are you going in just to have a good time, or are you going in hoping that it's a good time, hoping you all are compatible, and who knows, maybe it'll lead somewhere. I think that expectation question is important. I just also want Joseph to know that he is cracking me up with these comments. And I also want to say, we appreciate all of the interaction. Thank you for being super interactive today and sharing, kind of going back and forth. We appreciate that. It drives the show. Like, it makes it that much better. So thank you, Joseph. But I am over here in tears just reading back through the comments.
I know, this is hilarious. Like,
but those expectations are important, Kat.
Absolutely. And then you brought up a good topic or subject, rather. You're like, okay, dating, courting, or whatever. So is there a difference? Viewers, do you see a difference? Do you see a difference? Like when you first meet somebody and let's say you're in that getting to know you stage versus in a committed relationship. And I think we touched on this last week a little bit. What's the expectation? Is it that we are exclusive, meaning we're not going to see anybody but each other? Or are we dating where we're going to see multiple people until one of us decide is something
we want to be exclusive?
Yes.
Well, so I just Googled dating versus courting.
Yep.
Okay. And I wanted to see if there was a difference. So it says, as a general rule, courting is more formal than dating. It's also more intentional. Everyone involved knows what the final step is.
Or you hope it to be. You hope it to be, because I have these conversations all, and one of my friends was like, "Hey, at the last minute, you be in advanced stages, and you find those, we talked about red flags, those red flags popping up. No, baby, we not crossing that finish line. No, I'd rather us do it before that finish line than do it during the finish line, like when we're in the midst of a marriage, because we ignored those red flags." So yeah. Okay, Joseph, what's your theory?
I was about to say, share your theory.
Share your theory. What is your theory? So yes, so that's always curious to me, because would you, if you had all the invitations out, let's say it's 3 weeks before the day, or even I'm gonna put you on 2 days
night before, the day before,
yes, or even the day of,
yes,
and you thought about like some instruction or some issue or just something that happened during the dating, the courtship that happened, and it keeps resurfacing. Do you walk down the aisle, or do you say, let's go, let's I think this is the right move for me. I think it's the right move for me.
That's a good question. And
Huh.
I was about to say, you know what, Kat, you're a little frozen on my end, so I wanted to make sure I wasn't talking over you. Okay, there we go. So I actually have, and I don't know, I didn't view it as a red flag, but actually something for my wedding day, right?
Uh-huh.
So my husband is a very like punctual person. I mean, punctual to the point where it's just like, it's painstaking to anybody else in the room. He's just so on time and before time and so prepared all the time. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Makes the creative in me just go, get away from me. I need space. I need to be free. But I appreciate that about him. But here we go. So we get to our wedding day, right? Him and his punctual, on time, before time, always prepared self was late to
Okay.
our wedding.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
This is not a lot of
Oh.
people know this, but now I'm sharing it with the world. So here we go. I love you, babe. You know I love you. That's our handshake. I don't even know what all that is. Anyways, but the point is, yes. Oh, you want to put that away? Okay. The
Welcome as
producer.
you guys are coming in. We want to
Yes,
welcome you.
welcome.
Welcome.
So, but I want to know, would you all see this as a red flag? So I'm there, me, the normally like running right behind time, always rushing person. My husband, I get there beyond before time for the wedding. I'm ready. I'm prepared. This is like huge day of my life. Let's do it. My husband is late. Turns out in all of his preparation, he didn't buy any shoes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then the question is, does this sound fake to somebody? Or does this sound, and now you're sitting here at the church getting all glammed up, getting your dress zipped up, putting your tiara on. I mean, like, you're getting ready. And the wedding planner or the coordinator walks in and says, your husband is late, or your fiance is late, or
Your
her
husband
words to me were, your husband to be is not here.
here yet. Yeah, I'd be like, hard drop.
So, so in that situation, what would you all do? And then also, is that a red flag? Like, and not red flag as in I've been seeing this behavior pattern
Right.
and I just thought I could deal with it, but red flag like, whoa, this just came out of nowhere, smacked me in the face. Like, what?
Yeah.
Would you all have blown a gasket, kept going, talked to him about it later? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can tell you what I did. I just looked right back at her and said, well, I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation.
Let's see. As a general man that just things happen, we come to the engagement of the date with the expectation of meeting someone new, as where women come with the game plan. Oh, so you're saying, so Joseph's saying that his expectation generally speaking, is I'm just coming to meet somebody to see where it is. And you think women are coming with like, I need this, I want this man to be financially stable. We need to birth, I need to have 2 kids by him, and we gonna have this white picket fence. Okay, that's a plan.
Is that what you mean, Joseph? Is that what you mean?
That's a plan. That's a plan.
That is a plan.
That's a plan.
Mean, you know what? I mean, not, I guess, if we're just speaking in general, most times, yes, historically, it seems like guys just kind of go with the flow and women more so have the plan.
Oh, yeah.
But there are women who are just like, no, I'm not going to put too much restriction on this. Let's just see what happens. Okay, Joseph, you're saying that's the defense against the dark.
Yes. But this is the thing too. And all my male friends, guys, I tell you all the time, I have a lot of brothers, and they tell us like we're basic. Like guys are basic. Like we just, basic living. Like we make it. Women make it complicated. We add But then
Yeah,
y'all would be
that's fair.
bored too. Like if y'all didn't have us to bring that excitement, y'all would be bored. Joseph's
Hello,
like, no, no, I would play my PlayStation 5. Like
PlayStation 5. I'm good. I'm good. And then it's like, okay, I'll see your PlayStation 5 and raise it with chicken wings, shopping, and traveling.
right, right, right.
But you know what though,
I
and I
just
will say this. I think in all of the just general, very general and historically speaking, right? If men are simple and women kind of do the extra, I think in our extraness, we have found simplicity as well. Like that is our level of normal. And so it's like I could just very well as easily be, yeah.
I
Uh-huh.
think
I could
so.
very well as
I
easily
don't
be
disagree with you, A. Christine, but being a woman that has been called not extra, because I don't think I'm extra. Like, so I get what you're saying. I think for me, it's my norm, right? So we look at it as our norm. On a male's perspective, they look at it as very extra, like because they think we are. And Joseph, let me know if we're if I'm right or wrong or whatever your opinion,
He
but
said Burger King basic.
that is very basic. Burger King, shout out to Burger King.
Have it your way.
But in our everyday life, which is normal to us because men perceive us as being more emotional or more,
Yes. Now
so
that
it
part.
comes off
Yes.
very extra to them, and we're like, what?
Yeah.
I
Yeah. We're like, what do you mean?
didn't do
What are you
anything.
talking?
Like this
Right.
is just, yeah, I'm very calm and normal. What?
This is normal. No, I totally get that. Again, what we may perceive as our norm for somebody else may be like, this is a lot. No, this is just for mommy.
But what was the book? Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. That was the
Oh yeah,
book.
men are from Mars, women are from Venus. But I never read. I've always wanted to, but
I
I've never read
so what is the basic point of the book and what we're saying is men and women absolutely think differently. We process differently, we think differently.
it. Hmm.
So I think both parties need to come to the table with a set of expectations, and then you need to find the person that y'all mesh. Like it makes
Yeah,
sense. Like
yeah,
it's for me, it's like Lego blocks. Like they connect. It doesn't have to be the same, but you have to
yeah,
connect. Like you have to complement the other person's whatever,
yeah,
right? So
yeah.
then together, y'all are like unstoppable, phenomenal. Like
I love that.
you and CEO extraordinary. I think y'all are phenomenal. I think this couple phenomenal, absolutely great because they have different strengths and weaknesses, right? But they're whole
Yeah,
individuals, and when they come together, they just
yeah,
enhance each other even more.
yeah, yeah. And I can honestly agree. We do. And oh, Joseph said, "Don't read that book until I read Utopia." Okay, y'all just building up my reading list, and I think with I will definitely put it on my book list. But Kat, just to comment on what you're saying, I agree. I could not agree more. Again, like I said, my husband is super, super, super duper punctual. And I don't want to rush. I don't want to be late, but I don't have this man. Listen, I do not have that same press in me that he does for like
Right.
just timeliness. But in all things, I learn from him as he learns from me, and we
Absolutely.
celebrate strengths and weaknesses and cover each other in those strengths and weaknesses.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
learn not to let things be like an argument point versus
Mhm.
like a time for encouragement or a time just for self reflection. Because and just really quick to like some of our like people who are courting, married, dating, whatever
Mhm.
part of the process you want to call it. Um, you didn't marry your parent. I mean, of course, you marry someone who may resemble or remind you of in the way that they act or work, but
Mhm. Mhm.
but you didn't marry your parent and they didn't marry their parent, and so it's like sometimes you don't have to like beat it in or like go overboard with
Mhm.
trying to like verbally chastise somebody because they are grown. And so my husband and I both have had to remember that. And so sometimes that quiet self-reflection for an adult on how they as an adult did not
Yeah.
make the mark
I
is
actually,
whooping enough. Do you hit? I mean, there have been times I was late to something and my husband didn't have to say anything. And like, I just, woo, it was just tearing me up all on my own to the point where I
yeah,
had to
yeah,
be better
yeah.
come the next opportunity to be on time. Like, you know what I mean? But with that being
There is
said,
something
he's not my
about
dad.
being, there's some strength in silence though too. Like it does.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it's so funny you said that because I actually had that conversation with two people, a girl and a guy, and the guy was like, "This, I don't know why she thinks she's my mom or whatever. I don't want to date my mom." And I said, "Fair enough.
Mm,
Who does? Like a man, he doesn't want to date his mom because he has a mother.
there
So it's
you
like
go.
I don't want to date my mom." And then on the other side, the guy was telling his girlfriend, "You're not my parent. I don't need to be chastised." So it's
Mm,
very true what you just said is a very true
yes.
statement, and we have to realize that in order to, and we come in this relationship thing as, oh, I'm a win. No, the win is that both of us are equal, right? Because in
Yes.
psychology, it's, they do the thing where it's you have a parent child relationship and
Yeah.
you have a parent parent relationship. Well, you want the two to be on the same
Hmm.
level, so you don't want to make the other person feel less than.
I
You don't
agree.
want the person to feel like, oh, if I do this wrong, because no offense to men, but sometimes that rebellion, and now women too, rebellion come, oh, I'm gonna get in trouble anyway, so I might as well do it.
But if that don't sound so immature and just like something a child would say,
But it happens. It
it
happens.
does.
I
It
might as well
does.
stay out later than I promised because she already mad, or he already,
Uh,
she already mad. So I might as well go ahead and stay out. You know, I'm gonna get yelled at anyway. Unfortunately, that's how some of the
I might
relationships
as
go.
well enjoy my
I
time
might as well
out.
enjoy, hang out, had them extra drinks with the fellas or whatever, or go do whatever because she's gonna be mad. She's not gonna talk to me because a lot of times, again, I'm only talking from a female perspective because I am one.
Yeah.
She's not gonna talk to me anyway.
Yeah.
When I walk
Yeah.
in the door, she's gonna be slamming stuff around, or she gonna go in
Yeah.
the room, close the door. I might have to
Yeah.
sit on the couch to another room.
Yeah.
All these different things are going into the head. So they're like, well, I might as well just do it anyway.
It's tough. And I mean, Joseph is so funny, but he said, "Welcome to the complex." Yes, no,
Yes,
I
that
agree.
yes,
But you know
yeah.
what? I just told somebody earlier this week, or maybe it might have been yesterday or the day before. I said, "But you know what? Life is complex.
Oh,
There,
life is complex.
while there is an easy answer to a lot of things, even within that easy answer, there are way too many catch 22s, caveats, what ifs. But
Yeah,
this person has this proclivity and this person likes this, but this person doesn't. This person is allergic. It's like, yeah, there is still that one straight answer, but what if? And there are so many, and the what ifs are what make life and sometimes relationships complex. And so, just really quick, even on like, because oh gosh, I see our time. I know we got to wrap up. Okay, so this is our thought. This is our food for thought, right? So just dealing with the scenario that Kat just said last time, like, well, I'm already out or I'm already doing such and it's beyond my time that I said I would. So and so, man or woman, is going to be upset. So I might as well enjoy my time. And just when I get back, I'll just have to deal with it. Well, for the person who's back, who's boiling hot, right? And I'm ready to lay it on you as soon as you get back. Ooh, I mean, I just can't believe you. In that regard, though, so ideally, what would you want them to act like when you finally did return? What did you sometimes receive when you finally did return? But also, in all truthfulness, how do you actually expect them to act when you do return? I'm gonna just leave that question right there. What do
and I
you
think,
actually expect?
another thing just to add to that is this is going to be mine. Communication. Hey, Ashton.
The
Um,
producer just showed her
I
face.
think communication is always going to be key. Like we set those expectations in the beginning, communication is always going to be key. As long as you're communicating effectively, effective communication, that means we're speaking and listening, and having an understanding, right? Because the Bible tells us, how can two walk together unless they agree? And in order to have agreement, you have to have an understanding. So in order to do that, I think that will alleviate and cut out a lot of the other issues. Like in that dating phase, in that courting phase, if you set those expectations and say, how can we handle this if this happens? You can't handle every situation, but you can address a lot in the beginning. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Drop in the comments your comments that you have about dating, love, expectations. What do you expect? What are you looking for? How do you go about dating now in this new world of online dating? Or do you prefer to meet people one-on-one, or do you prefer to be mutually set up with somebody? So talk to us. Drop those comments in the comment section of how you like to meet people. What's the difference between dating, courting, or is there a difference? And then, how old is too old to still have a girlfriend? As opposed to a spouse, or is that something you're looking for, or are you just cool with, hey, we're cool just being what we are? So drop those in our Joseph says the setup is fine. So drop those comments in there and let us know. But this is your girl, Kat Harvey.
And Christine, and the producer of the show.
We love you guys so much. Have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. We will drop pictures of our final looks for the galas, the black tie events tonight. And we love you guys. Be blessed. Is that a heart? I don't know.
It's a heart. It's a heart.
My heart is, yeah. Love you guys. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.